Hey friends, welcome back to the AI Limit Platinum Guide. Glad you tuned in again. Today, we continue on the main path, and, of course, we'll find all the items again. And, of course, we'll also advance all the NPC side quests. First, teleport to the hidden platform in Gossenheim. That's where the main path continues, and we can take the train there to get to the next section. Feel free to give a thumbs up if you like this guide. And when you safely arrive at the hidden platform, you can take the train to the next level. And that's where we'll continue. Once you arrive at the platform in the next level, we can proceed through here. And simply go up the stairs at the end here. And yes, friends, as I said, feel free to give a thumbs up and subscribe. Unfortunately, there are always too few subscribers, even though there are quite a lot of viewers. Always strange. Well, in this sense, branch activated. And then we can continue here, friends. So, from the checkpoint, go out here. And then, take a left around the corner. In the corpses, here, you'll find machine parts. Continue straight ahead through here. And here come the first robot enemies. It's worth switching to electrification here again, because we naturally deal more damage. So we activate penetration and electrification. And then we can kill these two guys here, and move on to the next area. This shouldn't be a problem anymore. These yellow robots jump down here, and you'll find a broken one. There are two enemies hanging in it. Take them out and grab the item back there. And, of course, we want to take that with us. Be careful, these things explode and deal significant damage with the explosion, so always be a bit cautious. We take the machine parts with us and then run through the main pipe and continue along the main path. Just run straight through here. Super easy, through the pipe like in Super Mario. And then we come out on the other side and can let ourselves drop down here. There are still some enemies here, including yellow robots. I quickly killed them all just now. Then just walk along here, and you can pick up a tape recorder. And around the corner, we can go down the path here. A bit hard to see. And here you can go through the next pipe, but be careful, there are two robots here that shoot at you a lot. Be a bit careful there, because they can deal quite a bit of damage. Take care of the two in. Watch out from behind. Another one comes rushing in, no idea where it was hiding. And we need to be a bit careful there. Once you're done here, just keep going straight through and you'll see. There's a really big robot, and we're going to take it down. Now, of course, we need the lightning enchantment for that, arm ourselves with penetration, and then we can get started. Friends, be a bit careful with the robots that explode. I call them creepers. But if you lure it from behind, it shouldn't really be a problem. Go straight in with a special attack. And then it loses quite a bit of energy, and we can take it down very quickly here. But be careful, it does quite a bit of damage if it hits you, so be aggressive and then you can take it down. Once you've done that, take care of the remaining enemies that are lying around, and walking around here, kill them all. And then we can go back here to the back left corner, where you can already see it, glowing purple, to collect a dew essence. And of course, we'll take that with us right away. It's very important that we find all of these. Yes, that's why. You need to take out all the robots. Here, and back here you can see this worm that has basically died. Here. And here, you take the dew essence from the poor worm. So, with that done, grab the remaining items. There's nothing really great here anymore, just a few machine parts, and back here on the left in the corner, I think there was something else, but definitely nothing special. The main thing is we have the dew essence. That's very important. And then we simply walk back through the large pipe here. And now we move on to the next section. If you fall down here, you won't be able to get back up for a while. That's why it's important that we did that beforehand. Jump down here and take care of the robots. And then you can collect the next item here. And those are machine parts again. From here, you just continue directly. I quickly took out all the enemies. Here comes another yellow robot and a few of those flying robots. Run up once, then go left around the corner and there, you will find the next part. And indeed, it's another machine part. Run straight through here. And yes, back here it goes right into the corner. Also difficult to see. And go along here, watch out, here come a lot of those crawlers. Be a bit careful there, take that out, and shoot 5 times with it. And then we can continue on. Follow the main corridor further. And here, take a sharp right around the corner. Up here on the left we can also go first. That's actually the better idea, because there's a little blood here, but there are also 2 enemies. So be a bit careful there. And then, you can grab the nut and take it with you. From here, just follow the main path back again. And now we can continue straight ahead along here and then into the next area. And it continues from there, friends. Just keep going straight through here, and you'll find another robot back here on the right, which we'll quickly take care of course. Take down both robots, of course. Lightning enchantment on the weapon once, and then we can take them out relatively easily. Continue through here, and there's not much left to collect back here. You can take another look here, but there's nothing more. We need to go through this door once, and then we come to the next branch, which we can activate, of course, and fully upgrade ourselves here, allowing us to continue on. Starting from the branch, we simply go left here, and now there's a huge robot. That's why I had to turn down the ambient volume a bit, because it's constantly firing at you, no matter which path you take. You can focus it to shoot in one direction, and of course, you can hide behind here. The cool thing is that this beam also hits the enemies, so we can use it to take down large opponents. And we'll do that right away, but first go back here to the left and go up the stairs on the left. There's something under the stairs, let's quickly grab that. Don't forget, I almost missed it. Glimmering Quartz. And now we have it, and if you want, we can even go back once. That's about it, and now head to the opposite side, into the right corner. And there are some enemies, and one of those big robots. And we'll just lure them out here, and they'll basically be shot down by the laser beam. You can see it quite well here. He was really lucky here, but the colleague wasn't so lucky. He still got hit. So the explosion is quite strong and of course also hits the enemies. So you just need to make sure they're standing in the explosion, and ideally, you are not. That would be great, yes. Let's continue, and now the big robot is still left, and we'll quickly lure it out here again. And then we don't have to take it down ourselves. So just lure the guy here for a moment until he comes to you, and then you can move on. And the laser beam will then flatten the robot. And yes, that's super easy. And you'll also get a bunch of loot for it and plenty of crystals. And with that, you've taken care of it easily. Go in here and grab the items lying around here. 10 machine parts and a shimmering quartz, and then we can move on. Friends, just head out here, turn left, and there's an alley in the corner on the left. We want to go in there and climb up the ladder. Once we've climbed up the ladder, we're on the other side and can destroy the first fuse here, which basically drains the robot's life energy. And we need to destroy all of them to disable the robot. So we take care of the enemies here. Keep an eye on your energy, and you see, behind the fuse there's another item, which we'll of course take with us as well. So first, break the fuse, and then collect the blue crystal behind it. And that's also a shimmering quartz. So now we go back, follow this path here, and be careful not to get hit by the robot. Then make a sharp left into the door and let yourself drop down here at the back, and you will see. There's another item, let's take it with us underwater. It gives you fire resistance, which is pretty good. You should definitely take it with you here. And we need it anyway for the seal trophy, which has been made a bit easier after the patch. It used to be more difficult. Nowadays, you can get it relatively early if you've collected some regular seals. So, from here, we continue over to the room across to the next robot, take it out, and then we can continue playing here. Because once that guy is down, and we've dealt with him, we can Proceed further back here. Be careful, as you go along, there's a yellow robot coming from above, so watch out for that as well. Make sure it doesn't sneak up on you. Take care of the 3 here, and then take the tape with you. And you'll see that the yellow robot is coming down here. As I said, it slowly comes down from behind, so make sure it doesn't sneak up on you. Then, continue running up here. And once we reach the top here, we can find the next fuse right away. Take a sharp right around the corner here, run all the way along, and you'll end up here. Quickly grab the item here and then run away from the 2, because the robot's shot will take care of them anyway. And you don't need to fight them. Dash through here so the explosion doesn't hit you. And then the robot should already be taken care of. Then take care of the next fuse here. Break it and always watch out a bit for the shot, so you can get through when the explosion happens. So, we've dealt with the fuse and can simply continue through here and end up in this area at the back. And here, we naturally go down the stairs, and then come to the next robot. We take care of this guy here, and you can see there's quite a bit of lava and fire below, and it's pretty hot, so we won't go down there yet, but we can get behind it later. There are still some items, and a very good upgrade material, so we'll get that later. Just go over the bridge here and take down the 2 enemies. Simply run up here, and then take a left around the corner. There would be the ladder, but first we go right, and up the stairs. And here in the next area, we can lure the big robot. Over here. It's best to let the laser kill him. It's relatively easy. Just lure him a bit over here. And then he comes up here. And up here. He will die quite well from the laser shot. You just keep going. He will slowly follow you. And the next shot will take him down. And then they're all down. And you can go down here and take care of the 2 robots. And then continue following the main path. So you've got that done, which is good. The big guy is dead. He naturally gets all the blood in. Also the crystals and so on, so it's pretty good if we take all of that with us. And then we click on the ladder at the back to unlock the shortcut. From here, we continue through. We turn around and walk back along this path completely. You can, of course, go down to the checkpoint, upgrade yourself, and then simply go back up the ladder to walk along up here. And the big robot is already gone, so that's perfect. We can just continue straight ahead here, and we can go up the stairs on the left. Up. We don't really need to go back here, I just wanted to check what there is. We'll need to go this way later, but for now, just go up the first stairs on the left and continue along this path. And you'll see a ladder that we can use now to get back out at the top to hit the next fuse. And when we get up here, we'll see the first yellow robot. Take it out, but be careful because there's one shooting lightning at you from above, so watch out and deal with that one first. Once you've taken care of the yellow one, just head up the stairs and take out the guy. Then we can continue on from there. So we have to go up the stairs anyway, so that was already a good path. Let's walk through here and up the stairs. And when we get up here, we see a small bridge. Warning, it's relatively easy to fall off here, especially when hitting the fuse, so be a bit careful. And then take out the robots here and go down to the left onto the fuse. Yes, and then break it. Once the fuse is broken, we can move on. Simply go back up here and along this path, then take a sharp right around the corner. There you'll see a small room, and then take another sharp right. And there you'll find alcohol, as far as I remember, and of course, you take that with you. From here, we continue directly in the other direction, go through here and follow the path straight ahead. Back here, there's a small room. We go in there and find another robot. We'll quickly take care of it because we definitely want to take it with us. Be a little bit careful here so they don't corner you and possibly take you out together, but definitely go back here and carefully grab the resonance of the present and the next alcohol. It's very valuable, you have to say, to take these alcohol items with you, and then go down the stairs. And just keep going down the stairs here. And when we get down here, it's best to go left once, and then just follow the path. You can let yourself drop down here, and here is the last fuse for the robot. And then, we're finally rid of it. You'll also get its blood and especially all the crystals. And then you'll have plenty in your pocket. And above all, the constant bombing in the background is over. And yes, with that, we've taken care of it. Let's continue directly now, and once we're done with the backup here, we can go right and follow this path. So, now we're back here in this main hall where the big robot was. Here we go straight through, and then we can turn right at the back. And as I mentioned earlier, we want to go down there where the lava used to be. So, use the ladder back here, and there you'll find the last turn. Upgrade material for your weapon, allowing you to upgrade your weapon to the maximum. So it's very important that we go this way because I believe there are only 3 or 4 of them. And we find the others very, very late, so it's important that we take the shields and the machine parts here. And then we climb back up the ladder and can upgrade our weapon to the maximum at the next checkpoint. Of course, only do this with your favorite weapon or the one you choose. The weapon I choose, I actually take it all the way to the final boss and throughout the entire game. So friends, let's continue. We go straight back. Where we just dealt with the last fuse, we go there again and see that there's a double door across from us. And we take it and open it. And open the door here, and then we come to a kind of walkway. Here it goes, down to the left. But we don't go there, friends. There's just a very, very strong boss that we'll only deal with at the very end, because he's really very strong. So don't go down here, folks. We'll really do that later. Just keep going straight through, because it wouldn't be worth going down there now. So just keep following the path here, and we'll soon come back to a familiar area, namely the lab. And now we can find and take out the enemies. And also, we now get the lab key here to open some rooms. So take this with you. Station key, that's right. And now we go through the door here and are back in the station. And here in the station, there are now some doors we can open with this key. And when you arrive here, turn around, and back here on the left. In the corner is the first door, which we will use, of course, using the lab station key. Then we go in here, and the colleague on the hospital bed tells you a little story, and basically explains that the experiments took place here. And, yes, friends, you need to talk to him completely before you can continue playing. And collect the items here, because otherwise, it's blocked for now. So, let's talk to him. And then, of course, we turn around and grab the individual items here. Here we find Tyrant, and back here we find Drizzle, a note. Once you've packed everything up, go back and you can go down. Go to the next floor and open more doors there. There's not much to collect up here, so just head down to the next floor and search the corridors there. And open the next doors, because we now have the station key. So, just follow this path, go through here. You can go ahead and take care of the necro here. You can easily grab it from behind. And snag a few points for yourself. Just follow up with a special move. And then the thing should be dealt with pretty quickly. And you'll earn some more points here, which are always nice. So, take the crystal disc with you and then head left around the corner. And there we'll find the next locked door that we can open. And back here in the corner on the right, you'll find another note. It's not that important, but you can at least open the door here, then head back out. And once you're out, go left and to the next floor. I checked again to see if there was anything else here, but that was it. We opened the one door, so we continue down. And watch out, here comes a relatively strong enemy. Also, you can take him out with a special move from behind. Sneaking didn't work for me, but given our current status, it shouldn't be a problem. Once you've dealt with him, you can already see the next doors here. One is back here on the right, and there's another one up front, also on the left. And now we use the station key again to get in here. At first, I thought the patients were some kind of NPCs or something similar, but they are already completely mutated. Basically in the mutation phase. And that's why we take them out here and grab the resonance of the present back here. Take that thing with you, go back out here and back here. Of course, there's another door in the corner back there. We'll open that one too, and then we can go in here. There's something else here on the right in the corner. First, take care of the patients here and grab the chaotic sprout. And then take out the guy back here. And also take the lifeless sprout with you. And then we've cleared them. All here. Yes, friends, so far so good. Those were all the enemies down here, but there's also a door back here, all the way in the back left corner. Open this door once more, and then we have them all. And then we can, of course, go back upstairs right away. So, as soon as you've taken out all the enemies here, grab the loot. This is actually the most important room. We absolutely need to enter, because here is the most important item, namely, back here, and that's alcohol. Gives us a lot of crystals, which are quite important later in the game, so take out the enemies here as well. There's another yellow robot here. And then we can go back up the stairs and continue there. Often, just head back to the main hall and then you can go up the stairs again to continue. There, right through here. I quickly grabbed the blood down here that some enemy left behind and then went back up here. And, friends, then we continue right away. So, go all the way up the stairs here. Yeah, and there's really not much to say about that. Just keep going up here, and then you'll be back at the machine up top. And there I quickly check. Did we really buy everything here? Yes, we bought everything. Great. So just keep going straight through, and yes, here, we are back on the main path. We quickly did this side passage, then go back here and then again. Not this way. Sorry, but back this way. We came from here, so go left, a small mistake on my part, go around the corner here. And in the back, there's a memory you can take with you and learn a bit more about stone. We've already completed the quest line and received the trophy for it. And, yes, as you hear, he talks about stone and tells a little story. A little background. Story that we weren't aware of before. In any case, we also learn about Ursula. And, yes, so far so good. We then receive Nova as a seal and can use the elevator back here on the left. Back on the right, sorry, ma'am. Sometimes it's a bit, yes. In any case, you use the elevator, ride down, and enjoy the view, and you arrive down here, and can find the next platform. And here we go through and use it, as far as. I also know the train, that's exactly what we do, and then we come over to the next section once we arrive here. Friends. Of course, it continues, so go straight through here, and then left, the elevator, use it once, and make sure it's really down, not that it has gone up for some reason and you fall underneath. Go in here and don't go right to the boss enemy. Because first, we want to open this door here and also activate the branch. And here, you can also upgrade your weapon and improve it to the maximum. You should also receive a trophy, if I remember correctly. And then, we can continue and, of course, face the boss now, spend your crystals. And then you can continue through here, defeat the boss, and it's best to do so. Proceed as follows. Of course, adjust a bit with electricity and also penetration. And Then we can gradually take down these lady enemies here in the back right corner. So here, then again on the left side, and take care of them here as well. And this way, you can always zigzag behind the boss, and he won't see you. And you can gradually here take out the enemies. We've encountered this enemy often as a quasi-boss or mini-boss, so there's really not much more to say about it. It's important that you don't trigger the ladies with the swords here. Instead, take them out one by one, and then fight the boss individually, because otherwise it gets pretty tough. But then the boss shouldn't be a problem for you anymore. I mean, the tactic is basically always the same at first. High weapons, and special attack in. And it's a bit of a shame in this game that it's so easy with always using the same weapon, I have to say. But it's still fun. It's not like it isn't. It also feels good to really land a special attack. But at the beginning, be careful because he always holds back at first, so wait until he retreats and then use the special. In the end, I don't think there's much more to say about the fight. Guys, you know it pretty well. Then lure him, and you can also use the piercing attack, which was pretty close for me. So, he does quite a bit of damage if necessary. Check your stabilizer for lightning resistance. But as soon as it becomes urgent, he's already built relatively quickly. And it's just a small mini-boss, so we've taken care of him. And we get something nice, of course. Namely, a new nucleus of the Night of Purification. And with that, we've accomplished it, friends. Now we can continue from here and climb to the next area. And collect the next items there. So just turn around at the top and go through the big gate here. And here you'll find the next NPC and the real boss again. So from this section, it's best to go here first and talk to her. And here, you can accept her suggestion, so that you basically fight the boss together. And you absolutely must do this to get the trophy at the end, so make sure to accept it. Click, very important. After that, definitely go back to the branch, improve everything, upgrade everything. And, yes, we can't upgrade the tree seal for a long time. That comes very, very late in the game. So, for now, we can go into the boss. Go to her, press yes, I am ready, and then it starts, and we enter the boss fight. Important, friends, the boss has 2 or even 3 phases, but if you survive the first 2 and then die, everything is great, because then you can come back here and only fight the 3rd phase. And that will be pretty easy, because you go in with 10 potions. And there's not much to say about the boss fight. First, dodge the initial hits, then use your special. And with the NPC, it's extremely easy because she deals a lot of damage. And especially because she stuns the opponent well, allowing you to always use your special. So, super easy, friends, I don't really need to tell you much. We then took the nucleus of the divine vessel and, of course, talked to her again here. Yes, and we're all happy that we won the fight and so on, blah, blah, blah. And yes, then we can basically continue here. And with that, we've already accomplished it, advancing our quest line. I think there's even a trophy. If not, there will be one later. But here we get the monolith form, which is a very, very good seal. Yes, so far, so good. And then we talk to her until she has no more dialogues, and then we can turn around and follow the path here. At the very top, you'll find a branch, as far as I remember correctly. And here the next part continues, friends. And I would of course be happy if you tune in again, and maybe give a thumbs up beforehand. Or feel free to write a comment to boost the algorithm a bit. So go to the next branch and we'll see each other in the next episode. Take care, adios and ciao, ciao.